Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute, but it is Monday, so we are going back to making with the manufacturers. Now, I have actually been able to take two of these plastic bins and combine them into one by working through this series. And I think I left off with Authentique was the last thing that we did. And I still have a good amount of Authentique, and then I think did I do Basic Gray? I can't remember which one the last one was, but I did skip over the Alexandra Rinky paper because I just have one sheet of this gorgeous paper, and this is actually going to be a cover page for an album, so that's being hoarded. So I think what I am going to do is actually go into Basic Gray. So I have some like the best of Basic Gray, which was a paper pad, and then I also have Basic Gray individual papers and things like that. So I'm going to flip through the best of and see what papers I want to use. I am going to be scrapbooking a photo of Chloe and Lana while they are on campus. So let's just flip through real quick and see. Okay, I'm going to use that one and that one. I'm just kind of flipping through to see what I like. Like that gray. Like that red. Okay, and that's going to be it. All right, so I am going to use those papers. So I'll put those back in my paper holder. And then next week, I'll play with other Basic Gray papers that aren't the best of paper pad. I think it was like Basic Gray best of 2 or best papers 2. I don't know what it was actually called. But these are, I picked, first I saw this paper and I liked it. And then I saw this yellow paper. And even though it's not the same exact yellow, I thought it would go fine. And then I saw the gray, and the gray isn't the same exact gray, but it'll go fine. And then I saw the red, and the red isn't the same exact red, but it'll go fine. If you have these papers together, you're not gonna look at that and go, they don't go together. It will be fine. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I really had no idea that my camera was so crooked. I didn't even realize it. So everything's at a little bit of an angle. So you know, if it drives you crazy, I'm so sorry. Tilt your head a little to the left and it'll look straight. Like I don't know what else to say. There is that. So I'm going to use these two papers. Now this one yellowish orangey paper reminds me kind of like a city map. And I decided to trim down the floral paper down to an 11 by 11 piece of paper and put that on top of the city map paper. Now, I didn't like that there wasn't a whole lot of contrast between the two papers, so I decided to go ahead and mat that floral paper on a black piece of paper. That black piece of paper was cut down to 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. And then I trimmed a 4.5 inch wide piece of red paper to 11.5 inches, and I'm going to span that across over on the right hand side, and then I pull out some washi tapes. I felt like I needed to add in some more of this black color that I have outlining the paper, so I use this black and white striped washi. Doesn't stick super well, but it sticks well enough. And then I decided to bring in some more gray with the gray and kind of translucent washi by putting it right next to it. Now, I don't have a problem that I have a bunch of different lines in all different directions going all over this page. I actually kind of like it. I did washi tape the back of my washi tape, and that's because that black and white washi isn't super strong. So now I've got that gray piece of basic gray paper and I trim it down to 4.5 by 6.5. But then I decide that it's a little bit boring, so I take another part of that paper and trim it down to 4.25 by 5 3/4. And I go ahead and, or not 5 3/4. What in the world am I saying? 6 1/4, and double matte the photo. Now I'm saying the measurements of the papers because I do get some questions about, you know, what size was this? And it's like, I don't know. I kind of guesstimate it, but this time I actually paid attention, so hopefully that will make somebody happy out there in YouTube land. That was YouTube land. It came out like YouTube land, which, you know, could be a name of a place. Who knows? I decide that I'm going to put my title up at the top of the photo when my intention was to put it down at the bottom. But I didn't really like how the ascenders of the D and the V, or the B rather, were really going to pop up over top of the photo. So I figured I would get rid of that issue by placing it up at the top. And then I was only going to use these tile letter stickers for the word at. However, I just decided to go all the way with the title, and it says at Pensacola. Now, I do determine that I need to change the word at to lowercase. That is because I only have 2 A's on this sticker sheet, and I need 3. Now, the sticker sheet is, I believe, I want to say it's My Mind's Eye. Maybe it's me and my big ideas. I don't remember. But I got it at a scrapbook convention, a whole stack of them for super cheap. This one is actually Christmas themed. So I think what I'm going to do is trim off the Christmas themed words and put it with my Christmas stuff. Speaking of Christmas stuff, I still haven't finished my December project, and that is a travesty because it is now April. I have never taken so long to finish a December project, and like, I want to finish it, but nobody wants to see Christmas stuff in April. And you know, I am busy. I have a full-time, very demanding job, and you know, I want to spend time doing other things besides scrapbooking when I'm not at work. So we'll see. Maybe I'll still do some of the December project. We'll see. And I know that, like, it's still sitting on my desk. It's taking up space. I want to put the things away, so I probably should just get it done. So now I am going to continue to decorate this page. Now, I was pulling things out ahead of time, so I just pulled out a couple sticker sheets and some cork stickers and put them down, and I was like, yeah, you are going to use these. And this is how I am able to kind of plow through product because I pull it out and I'm like, you are going to use this. And I have to figure out a way to make it work and make it look good. Now, you might look at this and be like, oh, those flowers are a little bit brighter than the color scheme you have going on this layout. And you're right, the flowers are a little bit brighter. The basic gray papers are a little muted. And these are kind of bright and in your face, but I think it works. I think that each time I put these brighter flowers on my decorative elements, it's kind of like giving it a pop. Instead of more of like the black outline, I am giving the layout a pop in a whole different way by placing these bright colors. So now I am going to go ahead and add in a couple enamel dots. I do 3 enamel dots in 3 different colors and 3 different sizes. So that means I have 1 small, medium, large of each color on the entire page. So each cluster is different. It's just the way I felt like I wanted it to happen today. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for, oh, I realized that the bookworm chipboard was just chilling out on the page and I didn't actually stick it down, so I put it over top of the word celebrate and put the floral on top of it, and there we go. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thanks for joining me for Making with the Manufacturers. I'm glad that the series is back. I still have a lot of manufacturers to make our way through. I just called you guys baby. Yeah, that's because I just looked at my husband and I call him baby. That's what we're going with. Anyway, lots of papers to get through. Thanks for watching. See you guys again real soon for another video.